Yes, good morning, welcome to Crafters TV, and it's me, George Akid. Happy Saturday, wherever you may be in the world. It's great to have you here on one of my favourite shows, I must admit, on Crafters TV. It's Play Your Crafts Right. Yes, it is. Fun and games for all the family and you at home. It's going to be great fun. Now, as always, with Play Your Crafts Right, I'm not by myself. No, I'm not. I am joined by the lovely Becky. Good morning, Becky.
Good morning. Hello. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
It's fine.
I feel like I've stumbled into the wrong area.
Yeah. How are you finding it over there? What's the air like? Is it nicer? Is it cleaner?
Do you know what? Feels more creative over here,
Does
I'll be
it?
honest. Yeah, it does. It does. It really does.
I'm not gonna lie, there's like empty Kit Kat wrappers around here and everything. I don't know if it's Ben's or Joe's or Craig's. I don't know who it is. But of course, this is Play Your Crafts Right. Not only have we got games for you, we've got Crafty Chronicles coming up for you a little bit later on. And as always, we've got some amazing deals for you here on Play Your Crafts Right. In fact, what we got coming up for us today in the show, Becky?
We've got loads of inspiration coming up for you. So we're going to be looking at our positivity. That's coming up for you shortly. As well as that, we are going to be looking at our discovery kits, which are the massive treats for you today. So we're going to be learning how to make this simple quick make. I've also got some of the discovery kits to show you. We'll be talking techniques and making some cute little tags. As well as that, don't forget, we've got the launch day of Create a Card coming up for you in a bit. We're going to be making this card in this show, and if I've got time, I'll be whipping up this little 3D number for you as well. But as I've said, today it is all about those discovery kits. So if you do want to be an artist and feel super creative, then you're definitely in the right place.
Yes, you do. Play Your Crafts Right, 3 p.m. launch date. We'll go a little bit later on to that. But first of all, let's take a quick look at those discovery kits that we've got here on sale for you today. You can buy this bundle. Now, these discovery kits are the perfect introduction for anybody here on Crafters TV. Now, if you're into your colouring, these discovery kits are the amazing introduction to that. So ignore that price at the minute. We'll bring the right one up for you very, very shortly. These are the discovery kits. Now, there's 6 in the bundle, 6 different discovery kits. You get in the modern calligraphy, the illustration, creative colouring, watercolour, blended mandalas, and the concept design. Now, these are priced at, just getting that for £45, $60. What an amazing price that is. You're saving yourself 35% on that today if you buy that bundle for all 6 there. Now, inside you're getting our tricolour blend pens, which are introduction, and you're also getting the colouring sheets as well. So you'll see some of these sheets in the pack, which Becky will show you very, very shortly in these sheets. And you're also getting the instructions. We don't just give you everything to do it, we also give you the instructions to bring these in beautiful colourings to life on the discovery kits. Now, as well, we also can buy them separately. If they're not for you, you can buy them separately. And we've also got an amazing deal as well, where it's a buy one, get one free in some of our bundles. Have a look on the website to have a look at that as well. But they are priced at £45 or $62. Right, now I do love them, and I know that you guys do love them as well. We've had loads of them. I was here when the new sets got launched with Sarah and on Colour Me Happy a few months ago. They were a big hit and they sold out in the end because they are a perfect introduction. But if you're looking at this and thinking, well, I can't do these, Becky, how easy are these discovery kits to work with?
I have loved colouring for a long time now. Remember, it kind of became a big craze. It was quite mainstream a couple of years ago, wasn't it? Sort of the sort of adult colouring and all the rest of it. And I really got into it then. So I am the type of crafter, as I'm sure a lot of you are at home as well, where when you get stuck into something, you become slightly obsessed.
Yes.
And I have tried out numerous brands. Now, you know me, I'm not the type of person to kind of oomph or bump anything. I will be very sort of honest about my experiences with things because I understand crafters are different. These pens, oh my goodness.
They are so good.
The quality of colour, the saturation, the different nibs, and the helpfulness of it.
Yes.
Now, I absolutely love kind of art. My dad was an art teacher before he retired. I love art, but I just can't draw. These make them so easy because you have the pages in there. And if you do want to draw, then you absolutely can. And you've got loads of different collections here, including the calligraphy one. Now, as a lot of you know, because I have mentioned it before on air, I'm dyslexic. So my handwriting looks like, I don't know, I think I should work for MI5, because if I less like my notepad with like proper documents in it, no one would have a clue what I was writing.
It's like chicken scratch.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
But these make them so easy in the calligraphy set. So there's absolutely, I'm slightly obsessed with this one.
The little frog's cute.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? And that drawing actually comes in that one. This is from the watercolour Discovery Kit. Just to let you know, and that's another alternative of it, so you can just see how fun you can have with this. So there's absolutely loads in here, and we will be talking about these more a little bit later on.
Yes, absolutely amazing bundle there, priced at £45, $62. There's that platinum price as well if you're Club Inspire, £40, $56. They are an amazing introductions. Now we've got a few extra for you as well. Have a look at these. These are the advanced kits. I was here for the launch of these, selling out every single time. It works out at this amazing price that you are buying one, you're getting one free. The amazing with 34 elements, £24.99, $34.95, and that platinum price still exists there. You can see that on the screen as well. You are getting the Adventures in Colour and Creative Colouring. So amazing sets. They go hand in hand. Or alternatively, maybe this is more for you, the Mandala Discovery Kit. Look at this. You're getting both Discovery Kits there, the Advanced Discovery Kits with over 30 different elements. Think Christmas. How good will this be for someone in your life who's just into their colouring, maybe a teenager or someone a bit older? This would be that perfect introduction because it gives you all the instructions and the sheets to get started on this. Priced again at $24.99, $34.95. Buy one, you get one free. Beautiful. And as well, you've also got the Art of Illustrations Discovery Kit. Both of these sets here, over 34 elements, £24.99, $34.95. And that platinum price at 20 quid, just under £20, $27.96. How would that be all for a little introduction for someone? And as well, we're going to nip into our craft vault a little bit. This is what we've got, the Positivity 3D toppers. Look, oh, I love these. Some of these are absolutely beautiful. There's 64 sheets in there. Limited stock on this, £14.99, $16.95 indeed. And you're getting everything there, all the card, and you're also getting the tape across the top as well. And we've also got this, the Rose Garden embossing stamps as well, the collection with the 14 elements, £17, $22, everything there you are get on the screen. And at that platinum price, £13.60, $17.60. Wow, what an introduction that is. Absolutely fantastic. And as well, I love this, the Rose Gold Foil Collection with 4 elements. This is beautiful. Now, for some people, doing this kind of thing may seem quite scary and can seem a bit of a big step into crafting, but at that price, at £10, $13, it's a great little introduction into crafting. Look, and at £8 in the platinum price, $10.40, I love it. Now, we do love these, the Dreamy Scalloped Heart Hanging MDF Blanks. Limited stock on these, £5.39, $8.09, saving yourself 10% there. Look at that, I love those. And that platinum price, it is a steal, we love it. And this is beautiful. Now, it's a little bit Eastery, but we do like it. Every bunny welcome MDF kit. £8 and £9, $12.14, saving yourself 10%. And look at that, £6.47, $9.71 the platinum price. Buying this now for next Easter, this would be the perfect centerpiece for your Easter dinner. And the balloon sentiments, one of my favourites here at Crafters. These are the stamp and die pack with five packs with 27 elements, $23.97, £23.97, $29.85, and that platinum price is great as well. You're going to get yourself some bargains today. Some beautiful, lovely things here in the craft vault and play your crafts right. But the main point we want to look at is these discovery kits, because I know how much you guys love these. Becky, can you please show us how good these discovery kits actually are?
Absolutely, of course. They really are sensational. And what I'm going to do is do just a really quick little tag, and we'll talk a bit about techniques.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's one of those that you might think of these as colouring big projects, but you don't have to, and I wanted to show you that. So first off, I'm going to be using Vintage Diary die just to create the tag. I'm going to be using the largest one from this. So if you've got them at home, use your largest one. If not, grab another, whatever die is good for you. So I'm going to be putting the through on stamping card because I'm going to be stamping onto it.
Yeah.
And for the first time ever, I'm going to use junior plates in an OG.
Dun, dun, dun.
So excited. So I'm going to run this through the machine for the first time. Oh, that's smooth.
Did it feel good? How did that feel?
Because I've got the OG, but I just have the normal plates. Well, that was quick. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get some. seconds that was. So yes, I've cut that out. You can see, as always, with the Gemini, beautifully crisp and easy done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp onto this, and what I'm going to be using is a Deck the Hall stamp. Again, you can use any stamps you want on this one. The one that I'm going to be using is the alcohol-proof die, because the pens that we've got in these discovery kits, of course, you've got the alcohol in there, depending on which pack you get. So I'm giving that a really good ink up. Just going to line it up, and what I want is them to slightly overlap, because I kind of want it to almost look like the baubles are just kind of, you know, dangling, and you've almost just got a snapshot of a tree.
Yep.
So we've taken that off, nice and crisp as always. Now we're going to come to the exciting bit, which is the pens. Don't forget, always put it on a little bit of scrap paper. Now this one just spoke to me. This one you have got with the wonderful Tatiana on the front, and she's come up with this fabulous kit with all of the information inside it. Now Tatiana herself, she's someone who's done colouring and art since she was young. Apparently her parents still actually have some of her drawings from when she was a kid just around the house.
Nice.
In this booklet, it gives you everything, colours, blending techniques, and you're getting those brilliant sheets that you can colour, as well as some spare sheets as well. So in this one, it's the Illustrator pens. That's one thing to really notice about the packs. You'll get different types of pens in each.
Yes.
This one is just your Illustrators. In some of them, you're getting different styles. So this is a really cool one to start with if you want to give the Illustrators a go. So I'm going to number these baubles just to make it easy to see what we're doing. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to start off with, I'm going to go fine nib on this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to start off with IB2. This is the blue. And what I wanted to show you is, first off, just how great that colour is first time. Has anyone ever done colouring and you first kind of few strokes, it's a little bit scratchy?
Yes.
Yeah, not with these at all. All of that fluid running to the top of the nib instantly. Now, what I wanted to show you on this one really quickly is how these layer. Right. Because this is the interesting thing about these pens as well. When you think about colour, the colour actually comes in 3 main areas. Yeah. So colour, there's hue, so blue, purple, green, red, etc. Then there's tone or shade, which is light to dark. So, you know, 10% shade might be a really baby blue, or like 90% shade might be almost a navy. So you've got that. And then you've got saturation, which I always think of it like cordial. Yes. So, you know, if you're going to make yourself a cordial or a squash, we call it here in the UK, you get your pint of water, and then you've got, you know, your blackcurrant, say. You put in a cap, it turns it purple, right? Yeah. But if you pour in 2 caps, it turns it a stronger purple. It's not all of a sudden changed hue. It's not all of a sudden yellow. You know, it's not changed tone. It's not really dark. Yes. It's all to do with that saturation. And that's what these pens do. So you've seen I've done a layer there. I've let it evaporate just because that helps you with the layering. And straight away, instantly, you can see how much darker that is just on the second layer. I'm going to come back to that and add to it, because that's another great thing. You can do that. 1 pen, same nib, all that different effect. So that is your bauble 3. Let's go now to bauble 2, because I'm going to stick with the same pen, but I just want to show you how fun these can be. Yeah. So I'm just going to colour this all in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour the first 2 sections, just using my blue. And then I'm going to skip 1 section, I'm going to skip 1 section, and then I'm going to colour the next 2. And this is another thing about these pens, that is like pure magic. I'm going to turn on now, I'm going to go to the pink, which again, don't forget, you're going to get in the kit. So we're going to be using BP3 here. Let me just show you how vibrant this pink is. Wow! It's
Look
like,
at that.
I don't know, like Mr. Blobby's visited, isn't it?
Pink. Is he a thing in America, Mr. Blobby?
I'm not sure. He was a very pink character of sort of TV.
I mean, if you want to see Mr. Blobby, YouTube Mr. Blobby, and that will... don't do it before bed, is what I'm
you won't forget it, that's for sure. So you've seen I've gone in with the pink now, and all I'm going to do, using the exact same pen, is go into the blue area, because what I want to show you with this also is how when you layer the colours, they change completely. What I've got now here, just using 2 colours, is actually 3, and you've got that beautiful purple. Not a lot of pens do this. No. Usually they will become murky and muddled, but that's what these are created for. Then I'll come back to that again in a little bit. And this is the nice thing, you can keep adding, you can keep going through. I'm going to layer that up again, bring up that saturation more. Let's go on now to the 4th bauble. Now, this is one of the best thing about these pens, is this brush nib. The brush nib is beautiful. And what it helps you do is create a really detailed finish. Now, in the booklet, it does give you lots of hints and tips as to how you can use it. But essentially what you've got here is the beauty and usability of this kind of flicking action that gives you more control than a paintbrush.
Yeah.
So, on this one, I'm going in at the sides and I'm literally doing that flicking motion. And you can see if I layered this up, just like with the bauble number 3 that we did first, you would see that you're getting that variation in your colour. We're bringing to you now, I'm going to add in the yellow.
Nice.
And I just wanted to show you with this. I always brush away from myself. I don't know if that's because I'm left-handed
I was
or
going to
what.
say, you are left-handed, aren't
I
you?
am indeedy, so it may well be that.
And is it still as easy to use left-handed? I'm guessing you have no
problems with it whatsoever. But can you see now where it was left white, the yellow shines through, and then where it's gone blue, it turns to the green. But I like that technique of blending with a real flick of the wrist, because to me it makes it look more 3D. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So now let's go on to the final bauble now, which is bauble number 1. And all we're going to do is we're going to play with some colour again. So let's go in, fine nib, and I'm going to do every other in blue. And this is another thing I would say about this kit. Obviously, you get the great sheets in there that have the wonderful illustrations, which you could copy, you could photocopy them if you wanted to, you could even trace them and use them again if you wanted. But with things like this, using the stamps you've got, you can actually give them a new lease of life. Going to go into the pink one now, and again I'm going to do every other. And obviously if you are really new with this, then you might want to use slightly larger stamps just to give you a little bit more room to play, as it were. But it's nice to know that anyone can get involved with this. I used to work with young people. I spent most of my working career working with 6 to 18-year-olds. And I know full well that colouring can be a very relaxing medium for a lot of young people as well. So now I'm going to go in with the yellow, and as opposed to doing every other as I just did, I'm actually going to do every third. So you'll see I've just gone over the blue, and that's turned it this really luscious green. I'd be using that for foliage designs. Then I'm going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3, and on the third one, it then goes to pink. And you can see now it's going that vibrant orange. Isn't that almost neon? Hey, if anyone's inspired by kind of like neon signs, maybe Vegas signs, even tattoo art, this would be a really cool one to use. And then again, we'll go on top of that pink to create that neon. And then, just because I'm here, let's add another little bit, wrong nib, let's just add another little bit to this. And in the calligraphy discovery kit, you will be very happy to know, where have I put you, that you get one of these pens. This is our sparkle pen, and I love it. It's amazing.
Love it. So that spells love. I spelled it great, right?
Yeah, well done.
It's fine.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit of the sparkle gold that again comes with the calligraphy one. Oh my goodness, I wish you were here in the studio so you could see this. That is so sparkly. It's like the Midas touch. It's stunning.
While you're doing that, can I just ask a quick question? Because Lisa's asked us on Facebook, Facebook, saying, do you get a black pen in the set? That black pen there, the art liner, could you just tell us quickly, what is that? 'Cause that's different to the other pens in that set.
Absolutely, you do get the black pen. This one here is the art liner, and I will just say it is slightly different in each of the packs, so do read the info. This is a super duper fine nib, and actually what I'll do, because once you've finished colouring, obviously you'll take more time, but because it is the alcohol in it, it will go through. So what I've done before is I've just die cut out another one, and I'm going to stick that on in a little bit. So using this, I'll actually show you. So this is from the calligraphy set. As I mentioned, let me just grab it. In the calligraphy set, as with all the others, you get loads of information, you get templates, you even get online information as well. So in here, you're getting the different pens, you're also getting the metallics. But let me just show you with the black pen, the type of thing you can do. And do you remember I was saying before how awful my handwriting is? With this, it genuinely makes my handwriting look better than it normally is. Like, if your handwriting's good, your handwriting is going to look amazing with this. Because in the booklet, it explains to you, and I'll do this really slowly, it explains to you, when you go up, you put on very little pressure, and bringing down the nib naturally goes thicker, and it gives you that really sort of calligraphy effect, but without much effort. And this is where I'd be coming in with the likes of my black pen and giving it maybe like a little bit of a edging. Obviously, you can use these in your actual pictures as well.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to add little details onto here, you know, there's nothing stopping me adding little stripes to details, for example, to just give a little bit of extra energy to them. So yes, there are black pens in there as well, which are really useful. And then once you've written whatever you want, obviously, just a quick demo for you, I would be using my tape pen.
Yep.
Is this my dotty? It is. Wouldn't really use my dotty, but just for purposes here, I'd use my tape pen to attach that on. And then to finish it off, I've just got a little bit of ribbon, and I'm going to do a lark's head knot. So a lark's head knot, you're going to fold this in half, and you're going to get the nice side, the glitzy side, and poke this through. And then don't go all the way, just leave it part way through. You're going to take the two end tails, pull that through, and because you've got double-sided card, it's really nice and sturdy, so it's not going to tear. Grab your scissors, or if you've got, you know, your other tools, then absolutely can. Add a little, and there you go. Quick and easy, done and dusted.
I love that. A little what?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
That is the Discovery Kit. Nice and simple. That the complete collection with 88 elements. £45, $62. Now listen, we've got to bring something in very quickly. Breaking news: the Positivity Kit with all the cards, with all the pads and everything, it's sold out. Sold out. It's gone. All gone. Bring it in. Bring in the red. It has gone. Unfortunately, that is sold out, and at that price, I'm not surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I am not surprised. Right. Let's have a quick look at those Craft Vault items that we've got for you a little bit later on. Do you want to have a quick look at the Craft Vault items? Yeah, we've got loads of Craft Vault items for you. We have got some amazing deals in Craft Vault. Let's have a look at this. The Rose Garden first. It is beautiful. You guys love it. The embossing and stamp collection with the 14 elements. It's saving yourself over 50% on this limited stock. £17 or $22. You're saving yourself 50% on this. The Rose Gold, again, another fantastic saving here. Again, saving yourself 50% as well. This is beautiful. You guys are absolutely living it. Remember, limited stock on that as well. And talking of limited stock, this is limited stock. The Dreamy Scalloped Heart Hanging MDF Blanks. Make sure you tune in a little bit later on to Craft House later to see our brand new Dreamies range. But look at this, over 10% off this, limited stock, I must add. So if you are wanting this, make sure you are getting this. The same with the Every Bunny Welcome MDF Kit. Priced at £8, 9 pence, $12, 14 cents, a saving of over 10% of that platinum price, £6, 47 or $6 at $9.71. Right, it is of course Play Your Crafts Right, and what would Play Your Crafts Right be without some games? It is time for our first game today, which is the Crafty Chronicles. Yes, now, our lovely Ben, he's recorded something very special for us today, and it's down to me and Becky to guess what he is saying. Now, if you don't know what we do here on Play Your Crafts Right, every Saturday we play some games and we give the chance for you guys at home to win some prizes. Now, today I am playing for Team Facebook. So if you are watching on Facebook, I am playing for you. Fingers crossed, we're going to win it today. And if you are watching on YouTube, Becky, you are playing for Team YouTube.
Team YouTube!
I wanted pom-poms and everything. Right, so our lovely Ben is going to read us a little story, and it's down to, I'll get my whiteboard while that's on, and what we're going to do, while Ben is reading the story, make sure you're playing along at home. After, there are going to be some questions. So, here we go. Ben, take it away with round one.
We begin our story with Santa's favourite elf, George. He was a kind elf who loved to bake. He would whip up batches of 28 brownies, 32 sugar cookies, and 73 tarts. Using the envelope box, he would construct blue mirror card boxes with brush lettering stamped sentiments to wish Becky Christmas wishes, Joe season's greetings, and Craig happy holidays. He was also a bit messy and was in desperate need of totally Tiffany buddy bags. Thankfully, his elfie best friend Ben had an array of buddy bags. Ben placed a mirror card in his Lisa buddy bag, his sprinkles in his Merle buddy bag, ink pads in his Leanne buddy bag, and stamps in his Denise buddy bag.
Pointy ears and everything. Right, I'm playing for Team Facebook. Becky is playing for Team YouTube. And let's get, this is going to be interesting. Right, let's see what our first question is. Let's see what it is. Bear with, that's fine. Right, how are you feeling, Becky? Are you feeling confident?
No.
Okay, right. Right, good. I like your confidence. What are you saying on Facebook? What are you saying? Pam Craven on Facebook. Come on, George. I need a few more wins. Connie on YouTube. Go YouTube. We got you, Becky. We got you, Becky. It's like in the group. And in fact, actually, while we're getting everything ready, a lot of people are loving your demonstrations this morning.
Oh, thank you.
I'll read a few more comments out because our first question
I'm amazed
is
that
here.
I wasn't like this. I was inside.
Right. Third question, number 1. How many batches of brownies? How many batches of brownies? Right, okay.
I think I know.
I think I know as well.
Ooh, all right.
Right, let's see what you guess at home. Give me a few seconds. Anyone got it? Right, how many batches of brownies? What have you gone for, Becky?
28.
Oh, I've gone for 10.
Oh.
28! Oh,
Yay!
Becky's winning this. Right.
Oh, that's
Rachel got it right on
exciting.
Facebook. Well done to you. If you could just telepathically send me the answers. Pam, you got it right. Okay. Yes. Question number 2. What colour mirror card did George use? I'm George, by the way. What colour mirror card? That's me. I don't know if you knew that. What colour mirror card
What colour did you use, George?
Right, here we go. What colour mirror card did I use? Anyone wants to give me an answer on this one?
Do you know, George?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course you do, right. Oh, man. This is a pure guess now. Is yours a guess, George?
Yeah. I've gone for... I've not put the full answer. The Centenary Pearl card. I've just put Pearl. Okay, I couldn't spell
Right.
it. Yeah.
Pearl?
Yeah. Centenary Pearl. I couldn't remember what to put at the front.
Oh, well, I went gold.
Well, oh, yeah, it's what colour... So I just realised, what colour... I misread the question. I'm like, what card did I use? I didn't read what colour. So I'm going to go for... Okay, I'm going to go for gold as well. Right, gold. Yes. Is the answer gold?
I don't think
blue.
so.
It's blue.
Blue!
Right.
Oh.
Everyone's got it right on Facebook.
Oh, well done, everyone. Everyone on Facebook
Right.
got it right.
Well, mate, what can I say? Best team, apparently. Right, question number 2. What sentiment did George use for Joe's gift? What sentiment did George use for Joe's gift?
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Not a scuba doobles.
What's-
Bip.
I'm going for this because we've got him in the show a little bit later on. I've gone for the balloon sentiments.
Oh, well, I've not written mine yet.
Well,
and I could
which
copy you,
sentiment?
but I'm not going to.
Okay,
yeah,
'cause
which
you're good.
sentiment?
Because all of the yeah, as in for the balloon sentiments, all of them.
As in, like...
Happy birthday. I'm going for happy birthday, Johnny. That's what I'm going for.
Right,
God, he's sticking for the rules, isn't he, Johnny, eh? Happy birthday. Right. I'm an elf. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I've spelt some letters wrong, but
Okay.
you'll get the gist. What have you written, sorry?
Happy birthday. And I realise now that it's all Christmas themed. I just realised. So that's so maybe stop. Happy birthday.
I've written Christmas wishes.
Christmas wishes. The answer was season's greetings.
goodness.
Jennifer got it right. All right. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really sorry. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not doing that well here today.
No, me
So
either.
right. Hopefully, here we go. Question number 4.
Go on.
Which buddy bag did Ben place sprinkles in? Which buddy bag did Ben place sprinkles in? In my defence,
Right.
I am learning. I'm new to crafting. I mean, I've been saying that for 7 months, but I'm still new to crafting. Right. Okay. Okay. I didn't watch.
Okay.
I missed it. Did you flash up the answer, Charlotte?
Oh,
Did you give
did
a clue?
you? Oh, man, I
Oh,
didn't
Charlotte.
see it. Oh.
Good. You have to get a new job. So I know the perfect job for you, Charlotte, if you mess up. Right, YouTube's got it as well. Right, okay, which buddy bag did Ben...
Mine's a 50-50.
I know, mine's 50. Well, everyone's left Facebook and gone to YouTube because everyone knows how rush about this. Right, Becky, what have you put for your answer?
I'm between... Oh, I've written Sarah, so I'm saying Sarah.
I've wrote Debbie because you can never go wrong with Debbie. Debbie.
No, neither.
Meryl.
Meryl.
Of course.
Oh,
Of course.
I
What-
knew it
yeah.
wasn't... Oh, I'm not going to say that in case it comes up later.
I know. In our defence, right, in the studio, the speaker is very quiet. That is my excuse on this. Right.
Yeah.
One more
One
question.
more.
How many buddy bags did Ben use? How many buddy bags did Ben use? You look very confident over there.
No.
Okay.
It's just my, this is, my confident face and fear face and
This is your
game
poker
face are the
face.
same.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, how many buddy bags did Ben use? I think this is going to be a very low scoring round today.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to go for 50. Yeah.
I've gone 3.
Okay.
We're very different.
Look, I go high. I either go high or go home.
Right, okay.
What have you gone? What is the answer? 4.
4.
I was only 54, 56
I was
point,
close.
46
So I
out.
could remember Mirror, I could
Right.
remember Leanne.
After that shocking round,
1!
1-0. 1-0. Right. YouTube,
out
you're
of
winning this. Listen, Facebook, I'm going to bring it back. Don't you worry. Don't be going to YouTube, all right? Stay back on Facebook. Right. We have got some amazing day here on Crafters TV. I'll just put this out of the way because today is a launch day today here on Crafters TV. Ooh. Yes, it is amazing. It's the Christmas centerpiece die with 6 elements and the sheets of acetate. Far right, I've got it right. Stay with me. Let me get this for you because this is beautiful. I've just seen this down here. Right, oh, look at what you're going to be making today. I love it. Look at this, what you can be making today. This is what you've got a chance of making, that beautiful centerpiece die. Look at that beautiful die there with the little reindeers and the deers. And I'm just going to shake it because you've got snow in there as well, which you can just see here through the acetate, all the snow as well. Now, if you're looking at that going, well, how do we get that? Well, that's what you'll be getting in this wonderful set. You'll be getting all of these wonderful dies here, which you can see here, the holly there, the branches. You're going to get the snowflakes. Look at that, Father Christmas on the sleigh or Santa, whatever you may call him, Saint Nick, flying through the houses. That what you've just seen there with the deer and the reindeer. Again, this design is perfect because it cuts it out. It does all the hard work for you. The nativity scene there with the 3 wise men and the baby Jesus, the baubles. Look at that, and these are the dies that you are getting as well, allowing you to create these amazing products. These are the dies here. Now, it's very similar to what you may have seen with the happy birthday sentiments. Do you remember those written out? It's that same design there. It cuts it out in a way which leaves everything here for you. That's the die, and it has all the technique, all the technology has been done, allowing you to create this nice little card or centerpiece, whatever you may be creating. The holly there, again, all the hard work's been done for you. They look like bats, I'm not going to lie. In the black, they're like Batman. Yeah, there you are. And the white there, I mean, that is just gorgeous. The baubles as well, with the embossing on it as well. You can just see that embossing there on the baubles. We'll show you that a little bit more detail. You'll see that all today on the launch day at 3 p.m. or 10 a.m. East Coast time. Becky's here and Sarah's here as well. Look at Father Christmas on his reindeer. Look at that, it's gorgeous. One of my favourite dies I've seen in a very long time. That is a launch day stock, is at 20% already gone. We start at 3 o'clock. It may be a sellout today. That is stunning. And I love this well. The deer, which you've just seen as well in the field, the stags and the reindeers there, the trees as well. Loving that. And as well, the nativity scene. I mean, that is... as a card goes, that's all you've got to do, and you've already got an instant card. You don't have to do much more to that, and that is what you've got. That is what you can get today. The Christmas centerpiece dice elements with the 12 sheets of acetate as well. So we're giving you everything to make your cards today. Becky, what are we thinking with our brand new launch day stock?
I absolutely love and adore them. I love that you can make something super duper simple. Even if you are a first-time crafter, honestly, you'll be able to make a beautiful card with these, or if you've been doing it a while. So what I wanted to show you with my demo for this one was something quite simple, but maybe a little bit different to your normal mat and layering.
Yep.
For me personally, as a crafter, I'm someone who I can do sort of quite organised, but I generally like something a little bit chaotic. So that's sort of what we're going to do today. So first things first, I'm starting off with some baby blue Cintura pearl. This is our A4 size. If you're in the US, A4 is around about 11 3/4 inches by about 8 and a bit. So what I'm going to do now to make this sort of an 8 by 8ish card is I'm going to tear this on the 8-inch line. So you might think a little bit unusual to do that, but the reason I want to do that is I want to give it this kind of, I'll show you what we're doing. I want to give you this kind of raw edge here. So the way I normally do it is I'll put a ruler down. To be totally honest, for some reason, I've lost my ruler. Right. So I'm going to, because us crafters are crafters, aren't we? We always think of ways around things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find the 8-inch mark. which is here on my board, and I'm going to use one of my Gemini plates. Do use a ruler at home if you have one. And then I'm just going to hold it down, and with quite a bit of pressure on this hand, I'm just going to tear this side. Now, if you are right-handed, it might be easier for you to do it the other way, so do feel free. But as you can see, you've got the pure white that rips through, and it gives you this really interesting edge. Now what I want you to do is grab some watercolour card, and can you see I've done the exact same thing to that? So I've got the flat edge, and normally what I do is I just get the A4 and rip it, so I don't even have to cut this straight. Yeah. And what I want you to do is make that 2.5 inches so that in thickness, and just keep it the size of the A4. Again, this is a really simple technique. We don't have to get bogged down in things right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up, and I'm just going to keep it on the black card for you. And what I want to do here really is almost build a bit of bit of detail to this, just to add a little bit of a zhuzh to it.
Yeah, zhuzh de quoi.
Yeah, so I'm using the water reactive dyes. I've got it on my dobber, and this is the baby blue. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to start blending in at the corner. Now, obviously, you're at home. You can sit watching Crafters TV, take your time on this, really do layer up that colour. I'm just going in really quickly with it, just for the demonstration purposes. And one thing I would suggest, which I often do, and it depends on the finish you want, when you have got the raw edge here, obviously it's going to react differently. Can you see how the colour sort of gets caught in those areas? It makes it darker. I like to make that even more bold, and I actually flick this up slightly and then go over the top, and that makes it even more pronounced. So again, add as much as you like to that. Sticking with this same colour, I'm going to bring in one of my stamps from Deck the Hall. Now this is the Christmas tree, and I'm just using this because I want to make texture. I'm not trying to build a proper picture here. I'm not even checking that I've got ink all over this. I'm just kind of going for it, going and adding different layers, because really what I'm doing is just adding texture. You know, at points I might just take a little bit of the tree. I don't need to do the whole thing. I can change direction. And again, I'm not even trying to cover all of the paper. You can take as much time as you want, use whatever colours you want. I just like this baby blue because I thought it went really nicely with the sunshine. Now I'm going to swatch this out, and I'm going to go in again to the Deck the Halls one. If you've not seen the pack, this is the pack. And I'm going to take off the 2 stars. You get a large star and a small 5-point star, and I'm just going to bob them on. Now I want to build in a bit of oomph. So I've gone for the Oasis Water Reactive, and I'm just going to bop those on to there. And again, I'm just going to add in the layers. I'm not worrying. I do this a little bit odd. I know everyone turns their around. I don't always. I'm a time saver. But yeah, you don't have to worry too much. Make sure some of them are off a little bit. You see how I've done that there? Make sure they're kind of, it almost feels like you've just caught something in the design. And then I always like to bring them in a bit closer, because just by changing that by what, centimetre or so, it almost looks like you've got a different stamp, and that's why I like these individual ones. So again, layer up as much as you want. I'm going to bob another one there, bob one on there. And this is where these inks come into their own, because as you can see, you've got the dauber on there, and it says it's water reactive, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I've got my Spectrum Noir little spray there, and we're going to activate that.
Wow.
What you're instantly going to see is the colour in these is starting to go almost watercolour. You can see it particularly here. That one's really spreading out. And if you leave that, what I like to do is put it under my glass mat. But if you leave that for sort of, 10 minutes or so, it will dry flat, and it'll give you this kind of look. So this is obviously one I've done at home just because for time, obviously that needs to dry. So what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to run it through my die cutter. So we're going to use, which one are we using for this? The baubles. Oh, I'm so excited about these. These are opulent baubles, one of my absolute favourites because I think they're super unisex. And let's face it, everybody has baubles of some sort at Christmas, right? So I'm going to line this up. You can tape it down. I'm not going to. I'm going to line this up so it's around about 1/2 centimetre or 1/4 of an inch from the top, and I'm going to run it through my die cut machine again. Let me just layer that up again. There we go. I'm going to run it through my die cutting machine again, this time using the junior plates again. I'm going to have to get some of these.
I think you need them. Head to the website, Crafters TV.
It's even easier to feed through, I think. So we're taking this out, and even though it's watercolour paper, which you will know is really, really sturdy, it cuts out absolutely perfectly. And you can see what I mean here about just kind of bringing in the technique there. I'm actually going to run that through again. I'm going to use my larger plates this time, and I'm going to run it through again with the blue card. If you do want to score this beforehand, then do. I tend to do it afterwards. So what I'm going to do here, oh, that one's a bit warped, but that'll be right. What I'm going to do here, that is my sort of attitude to most things.
I'll just translate. Berate means be right. It'll be okay.
Yes.
It's not a problem.
It will be fine.
Yeah.
Let me just clean out my dye using my little brush. And again, I'm going to line this up on one side, making sure I've put it the right way around each side. And I'm not worrying too much about this being really close to the edge or even exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because again, as I've said, I kind of like that haphazard thing.
Yeah.
I like that I'm not going to get just a normal drop shadow with this. So I'm going to put that in with my big plate just because of the piece of paper that I'm going on to. And I'm feeding that one through. Obviously with this, if you do hear those little crackles, it's totally fine. It's because these dies are they're quite intricate. They feel quite intricate, but once they are cut out, they are really sturdy. So again, taking that one through, and now it is just a fact of layering things, and it truly couldn't get much easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my scoreboard, one of my most favoritist tools ever. And I'm just favoritist word.
I'll accept it. We'll accept favoritist.
Yeah, favoritist.
It makes sense.
So I'm going to mark this off because if you remember, I sort of tore it at the 8-inch mark. So I'm going to go into 4 inches. Is that my 4-inch mark? Yes, it is. We're going to go in at 4 inches and just score it a little bit there. Again, you don't have to worry too much about this. I would normally score it actually the other way, but either or. And then I'm adding in some layers. So what I want to do with this is I'm going to use a tape pen.
Right.
And the tape pen I'm going to go for first off, actually both times, is my dotty tape pen.
Yeah.
And what I've done here is I've taken an inch worth of normal white card, torn it at one side, sliced it in half. And this is just, I think, going to give you a really sort of bold effect on this design, because I do like the idea of just putting this straight on as is to that cintura pearl.
Yeah.
But actually, giving it the white, I just think adds a little extra poppity pop. So as I'm laying that on, I'm now just going to go in and go all over. With the dotty tape pen, you do not have to worry about all of these little intricate bits. It's going to grab it and do exactly as you need it to each and every time. So now I'm going to go and layer this up. And as I've said, I've purposely put that slightly off center. I didn't want it in the middle, did I?
No.
Because that helps you get the drop shadow. So this one I'm going to move in. Oh, sorry. Do you look? Oh, sorry if you're looking at the top of my head. It's a natural colour, so I don't have to worry about my roots today, which is good. So we're giving that kind of drop shadow detail, and then I've just done the same burnishing around with the baby blue, put some foam pads onto the back of that, just because I like a little bit of lift. I'm not afraid of a foam pad. Pop that detail design on there. Voila! A simple, really easy, pretty quick design to do, but nice with those brand new creator cards.
Yes, so much love. You guys are loving these on Facebook. 20% of the stock I've gone this. It's launch day. It is flying off the shelves. Make sure you join us here. Sarah's going to join me and Becky 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. West Coast. You love it on Facebook. Linda on Facebook. Just placed my order for this collection. I'm so happy to see these, Joan. These are so cute. Lisa, I love these dies. Becky, you're doing a great job, says Diane on Facebook.
Oh, thank you. That's really nice. I am so nervous. So I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Yes, you're just smashing it out of the park. This is what you're getting. Let's remind you one more time of what you'll be looking at a little bit later on in the launch day. The Snowflake, the centerpiece. We do all the hard work for you. A mixture of embossing and cutting out. Sarah and Becky will be showing you so many demonstrations with these later on, and you're getting the 6 different dies in your set, the maker card sets. You're starting with the snowflakes. Look at this. It does all the hard work for you, cuts it all out. You literally run this with a die, your cards, that is it, all done. That is a card in itself, nice and easy. That's the snowflakes. You've got the holly. It's all embossed as well. You can see the embossing there running up the side. You've also got the baubles, which Becky's just demonstrated then. What you can't see really that well there, you can see it just there in the light. There you are, you can see it, just the embossing there on the baubles. So it's a mixture in this die of cutting it out and embossing, and these are my personal favourites. The Father Christmas and the reindeers. All of the technology has been done. All these little points make it's nice and strong, nice and secure, because here at Crafters Companion, we've done all that hard work for you to make sure it stays nice and strong. Then you've got the deer, look at that, which you can make something just like that with it. That is beautiful. All around the edges as well there, you can see it on the same die. And as well, the nativity scene as well with Mary and Joseph, the three wise men and the shepherds. Beautiful. They're going to make some great cards this Christmas with those. Join us launch day, £41, $50. I've got a feeling this is going to sell out. So if you want this, I put this in your baskets now and get it checked out. Join us at 3 p.m. for that. However, if you are wondering about delivery, here is the wonderful Ben to tell you a little bit more about our delivery.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Yes, welcome back to Play Your Crafts Right here on Crafters TV with me, George Akid. It's great to have you. Now, we are going to carry on with Becky's round 2. Becky, you ready for round 2? I don't know how we are going to do. That is very big. That build, it just made me chuckle. It, like, lift it up and like, boom, there it is.
What are you talking about?
Where's Becky?
See.
Well, can you see you? And there she is. Look at her, beautiful. That was a minute we filmed. Right, this is the second round of Play Your Crafts Right of Crafters Chronicle. Our lovely Ben's going to read us a story. It's down. Is it Ben?
Hey up.
It was like, oh, you've lost your pen.
No,
Becky.
I haven't. I found it.
You've got it. She's
Yeah.
got it. It's fine. Panic over. Ben is going to be reading a little story for us. It's down to me and Becky to listen nice and carefully and answer the questions which come up after. You can play along at home. I'm playing for Team Facebook. I'm not doing that well. I'm losing 1-0 at the minute. But, Becky, you are playing for Team YouTube. How are you feeling for round 2?
YouTube! How am I feeling for round 2? Same as last time. If I get 1 out of 5 again, I'll be happy.
Yeah, because I'm not doing the best at this. Right. You can play along at home, answer in the comments below, and remember, whoever wins, if it's Facebook or YouTube, for me or Becky, you guys at home are going to win some prizes. Here we go, part 2 of Crafters Chronicle.
This chapter is all about the marvellous toy maker Becky. Becky enjoyed making her custom-made wrapping paper out of brown paper roll and an array of colourful inks, including orange, smoke emerald and ocean blue. Her favourite stamps to decorate the paper was a combination of Ring Out Those Bells and Christmas Bow. Becky would go as far as decorating her toy workshop by hanging Crafter's Companion 3D Christmas ornaments, alternating tree, bell, snowflake, present and bauble. Becky was also superstitious, and every time she heard a bell, she threw cosmic shimmer embossing powder in satin sunset over her right shoulder.
Right.
One.
That was a cute.
I
that
could
was a
well
cute
have
little
a
story,
workshop.
yeah. Would you like to have a workshop?
I think that'd be lovely.
It'd be lovely.
Oh, I like that.
Right. Here we go. Can you remember what Benjamin Mosby said? Here we go. What custom project did Becky enjoy? What custom project did Becky enjoy? Right. Becky, when you write really fast, I get really nervous. It's like you know what you're doing.
No, I'm just trying to psych you out.
I'm not even taking the lid off my pen. There it is, fitted it. Right. What custom project did Becky enjoy? Yeah, I've got an idea.
Right.
So,
I've done. Have you done?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh no. Now I think I've. Oh wait. It might
Okay.
be.
So,
Okay.
what custom project did Becky enjoy? What have you put, Becky?
Well, I've kind of done two, if I'm honest.
Okay, what have you
Because
put?
two things were mentioned.
Right, go on. What,
So you mentioned that I liked making wrapping paper at the start.
Yeah.
But then if we're thinking of a product, then I'm going for 3D ornament.
Which one are you going for?
I'm going to go for this one.
The wrapping paper?
Yeah.
Wrapping paper. Wrapping paper!
Yay!
Yes! All right, 2-1 Becky.
happy.
I'm back in the game. Right, question number 2. How many inks did Becky like to use? Right, I've got my answer. I've smashed it. Right, I've put a number down.
You've gone in straight away.
Yeah,
Right, what have you gone for?
a number.
Right, which one? Hang on. Let me just clean this.
All right,
off.
clean your board. Right, that's all right. Okay, how are you doing at home? A few of you doing quite well, actually.
I think I know.
Very good at home. You should, yeah. Right, Becky, what have you gone for? How many inks did you use?
3.
I've gone for 3 as well.
Yeah.
3!
Yay!
Yes!
Hey,
All
look,
right.
George, you're doing better this round.
No. I listened. I listened a lot more intently this time.
Well done.
What combination of
Pardon?
stamps did you use? What combination of stamps did Becky use? Oh,
man.
it's on the tip of my tongue.
How many? Have you got any ideas?
I'm guessing it's Christmas themed. Right.
Correct. Can I just ask a
Yes,
question?
of course you can.
Johnny, what if I only get one right?
Do we get half a point?
Do we get half a point?
All right. All right, Johnny.
He goes,
He's not,
all right
He's not happy
then.
about it, is he? Yeah?
Twist his arm. Thank you. Because I'm sure on one, but I'm not on the other.
Right, I've got one. I've got a word, and we'll see what we think of word.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that one's
I'll go
right.
first. I've gone for festive, right? Because it works. Festive works. What have you gone for?
I've gone for ring out the bells and deck the halls.
What is it?
What is it?
Bells and bow.
Bells and bows. Can I have half a
Do
point?
I get half point for festive?
Thank you.
But festive technically is bells and bows. Johnny and Charlotte in the box. Johnny and Charlotte are in. You going to say hello to everybody, Johnny and Charlotte? Or are you? What's that? Are you saying hello? Go
on.
Go on, say hello. Great. Right. So, question number.
We couldn't hear that.
Yeah, we did. No, we didn't hear it.
Have you pressed the button?
It's all right. No,
Hang on.
start again. Right. Do it again, please.
Hello.
Hi.
That's better. That's better. Right, that's 30 seconds. Okay, what ornament, what question are we on? 3, 4, 4. What ornament was used third to decorate the workshop? What ornament was used third? Why third? Why couldn't we just have a selection of ornaments? Why have I put my lid back on my pen? What ornament was used third to decorate the workshop?
You know this, I think. Do you?
I've put a Christmas decoration down.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know.
I've just guessed. I've guessed. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for your confidence. Charlotte's just gone, I don't think it's right. Well, Charlotte, thanks for your confidence. Right. Right. I put baubles.
Good one.
What? Bobels. Have I spelled it wrong?
I put, well, mine says store, but it's meant to say star. Star.
What is it?
Is it bell?
Snowflake. That's not an ornament.
Yeah, because it was the 3D ornaments.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking of products. I was like, baubles and tinsels and fairy lights. Okay, what shoulder did she throw? Did she? Oh, a bit informal, isn't it? Which shoulder did she, Becky, throw embossing powder over? Which, right, that's not the answer, sorry. I just gave the answer away. 50-50. What have you put?
Right.
I put right.
Yay!
4.5. I got no, not 4.52. I got 3 right in that round.
No, that's not right. 3.5 I got.
I got a few right in that one.
I got another one right.
Right, it doesn't matter.
Overall, 4.5.
YouTube won.
Yay! Well done, YouTube.
Well done. So remind me, Johnny, what do they win? What does YouTube win? Some
vouchers.
5 people at the socials sort it out. They'll let you know your names. We'll let you know the names a little bit later on of the socials. You ready for a magic trick? Gone. Right, so, let's go on the count. It's gone. Right, so, what are we doing next? We are, look, you guys are going to live this later on. 3 p.m. today. It's 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. West Coast. We are launching a brand new product. It's July and we're launching Christmas. This is what we are launching. We are launching our brand new Christmas centerpiece dies. This collection of 6 elements and 12 sheets of acetate. So we're not worried about the acetate because you know what acetate is, but what we're looking at as these dies, a mixture of cutting them out, embossing. That's the holly. That's the snowflakes. That's the Father Christmas and the reindeers. That's the lovely deer, that's the nativity, and that is the baubles. And what are you going to create with that? Well, you can create something like this. This is made with our lovely deer reindeer sets. This wonderful little box. Imagine receiving a gift in this, and you can see our lovely fake snow in the back now. You can shake it off a little bit that way, in fact, so you can shake it off. There it is. And you can see just around the edges there, all the deer elements as well, being cut in, a mixture of that. Now what it allows you to do is create something brilliant, because what our dies have been designed to do is all the hard work basically, and what you have to do is just put it in. That's all you've got to do, because we've done all the hard work for you. Look at what you can create. This is the nativity scene. Now you can see this is the die here at the top, and it's designed in a way where it cuts everything out. So as you can see, that is all cut out there underneath, and it's designed to engineerily strong, it's structurally sound, because it's been designed in a way that all the weight is taken through there, and it's just in one small cut, everything's there. No more fussy cutting, nothing intricate, all there. That's the nativity. Snowflakes. Oops, Daisy, shook. I've got butterfingers. I'm fine. I've had there we are, snowflakes. Get me a coffee, right? There's the holly, and what you can see just very so slowly there, can you see the embossing on the holly leaves? Can you see it on the black there? Beautiful. Then you've got, again, with the baubles, more embossing there on the baubles. You can see just like a centerpiece there. Then the reindeer with Father Christmas. Oh, that is so cute. I think that's so magical and so done. Mixing that with your pens as well, just some lovely shading on that, you're gonna get something stunning. And the deers, which you just saw in the box there, absolutely stunning. Priced at £41.50. That platinum price of $32.80, $40. That's an amazing saving, and you get all 6 of those dies and what you can create. Becky, what do we think about these dies?
I really love them. Again, I just think they're so simple if you are brand new. Genuinely, if you are brand new, you can get a piece of A4 card, fold it in half, lay one of those down, cut it out, and you've got a card.
Yeah.
I just think it's fab that you can get that professional finish, because when I started out, I didn't start with die cutting, so I think this is something to give you that professional finish each time. And today, what I'm going to do with one of them is a little bit of a sort of 3D layered card.
Wow.
So this has got 3 different layers to it, and here in the studio you can see the sort of dimension to it, and that's what we're going to be doing today. And what I quite like about this card is, depending on how big your mantelpiece, you can make it more dramatic if you want. So this is what we're going to be doing. I've actually used Centura Pearl on this. I kind of love that Instagram background that's big right now with the grey and pink.
Yeah.
But actually what I wanted to do, because you'll find this about me, I never mind being a bit quirky and ad hoc, so I'm actually going to do it with the Centura Lavender today. Ooh. Just to see what it looks like.
Live right from the edge, Becky.
Yeah, why not? So first off, again, it's your A4 Centura, and what I'm going to be doing is keeping the nice long side, which is just over 11 inches that length, and then I'm going to cut it off to 6 inches. So with this one, I've got the large one. Of course, you could use the extender if you wanted, but there is no need to right now. There we go. We have got the 6 inches there. So pop that to the side. I'll use it later. I am the type of crafter who uses all of the scraps. So I want to get my large board out now because this is over 11 inches, then I'm going to want all of those different score lines. So I'm going to pop this on here, and I'm just going to butt it up to this side, which is the side closest to the one. What have I done with my scorer? Come here, scorer. Sometimes if you talk to things, it helps.
And you know when you've lost something, it's always in the last place you looked. Did you know that?
Yes, absolutely. Well, yeah, you wouldn't carry on looking, would you?
Can you imagine? I found it, but I keep looking.
So in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this at the 1 inch mark. And actually, I'm going to use the back of the card. I'm going to move this over here so you can see it. So I'm going to use the back of the card now, and I'm going to score it at 1 inch. The reason I'm doing the back of the card on this one, I just do it a few times, is because I want this to turn into a mountain fold. I'm then going to flip it over again, keeping that side as it is. And I'm now going to mark off at 2 inches. So this is going to give you your first level. This is going to give you your first layer. Next up, flip it over again. I'm going to go to the 4 inch mark, because what we're doing is we're going to give a more layered look, because I want the front of that to look shorter and the back of it to look taller, so you can really see that stand out. Turning it back again to face you, I've just done 4 inches. I'm now going to go 6 inches, which on this board is the halfway mark. And then as you can see, I've got sort of, you know, a little bit extra over here. It's not exactly dead center that I'm going to be doing, actually, because if I do it dead center, the back is going to sit so forward that it almost tilts a little bit. So what I'm actually going to do with this one is I'm going to mark it off at 9 inches, which isn't quite half, but almost. It just gives it enough of a prop. I should have flipped that over. Just gives it enough of a prop. And don't forget, if you do what I just did then, you can always score back. Yeah. So now I've got those folds into place. You've got this lovely piece, which means you can fold it, and it's really easy to fold. So where you're going up, we're going to create a mountain fold, burnish this down. Don't forget again, you know, here in the studio I'm rushing, but you want to give it a really good burnish. When the fold goes in, I'm going to fold in with it. And the reason I like to flip over the card is because sometimes, especially if I'm watching like a soap on telly, or I don't know, someone knocks on the door with a delivery that I've forgotten I've ordered, then I can kind of forget which way I'm meant to fold it and go, and I can end up with some really unusual cards. But if I look at this, even if I walked away, I'd know the fold goes in, and so it's a valley fold. Yeah. And by valley fold, we mean mountain and valley. So just burnishing those down. It's quite important actually to get a nice crisp burnish on this, because it just helps the card stay more sort of in proportion, if you will. So now that we've created this, you can see all of those elements. Now again, just to speed a few things up, we have got some of the pieces pre-cut, but one piece I haven't pre-cut is the rest of this. This again is your lavender Centura that we've got here. I want to cut this down again. So as you know, the length of this card across is 6 inches. So I'm going to want to make this 6 inches across as well. And I'm going to cut that to there this time. So 6 inches is just there. So that I now know is my length. And then on this side, I'm going to, because this is the highest point of the card, I'm going to want to make sure that this is the tallest piece of the card. And therefore, I'm going to zoom it over. And I'm going to go down a little bit. There we go, 5.5. The reason I'm doing it that way is because I can always recut it if it is a little bit too large. As we always say, you can take some away, but you can't touch it on.
Exactly.
I don't know why I did that voice. No one's ever spoken to me in that voice. Not a clue. Not a clue. So I'm going to layer this up. Now what I want with this one is I want it to be really nice and snug within that detailed design. So let me grab me plates and just dropped me a lucky pen. That's now my lucky pen, I think.
What, for 14 YouTube?
Yeah, it's going to have to be. So I'm now going to use my plates, And, oh sorry, I've just realised that's slightly off edge, so give me half a second. But I'm going to use my little plate. So if you've not used your die cutting machine before, let me just cut that down a bit better. That's it. If you've not used the machine before, this one is the plate that you get. It's your clear plate.
Yeah.
And this one's sort of the size you want to be working with, as it were. Then we've got in here the frosted shim, and you're going to get your magnetic shim, and then you've got another cutting plate. So that's the sarnie, or sandwich, if you will, that we're going to work with. So now I'm putting my Centura down, and I'm going to put that die in like so. Oh, my head's in the way again.
That's it. That's all right.
Sorry. So yeah, let me layer this through again, and you can put it lengthways. These will fit in just about, but I think it's a little bit easier to do it that way. Actually, let me just get a little bit of low tack tape. If you are ever sort of worried that it's going to move, especially for ones like this, get a little bit of low tack tape. I always take a bit of extra tack off, even though there's very little need, because it is low tack, hence the name. By the way, I'm going to leave a sort of a good centimetre on this, because that's what's going to help me attach it a little bit later on. And now I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine, and as I do it, I will just let you know that I have pre-cut the other sizes, so I'll give you the sizes of those in a bit. But in the finished card, you will be able to see we've sort of tonally graded it. So we're going light, medium and dark in here. So I'll give you those sizes now, just to give you an idea of what you need to cut them out as when you're originally doing it. So starting off with the dark here, this is my darkest card, and I'll just let you know which card I'm using actually, because it's a card that you've probably got at home. It's our 12 by 12s. It's the textured card stock. Just wanted to let you know that I have used the third in, and then if you walk towards the middle, it's sort of the fourth one here. So these are the ones that I've gone for. And the reason I did that is because I wanted it to be sort of bold enough to be able to see the difference, if that makes sense. So, of your largest one that I'm showing you here, your sizing, as you can see there, we are looking at, what is it? You're looking at 6 inches in height by 6.5. Now the reason that we're doing 6.5 for this one is because it is the back piece. So that means that you're going to get sort of a bit of an overlap so that it stands up straight, but also so that the Centura pearl can be attached nice and easily. Then I've got for you the smallest one. Again, this one is 6 inches across, and in the height of this, from the full die, I'm going for 3.5 inches. And this was a full die, as was this one. Now, this is my mid-tone colour, and what you'll notice is I've taken off the top of this, because I just wanted to show you how I gave you that slightly different scenic view with these. You can see me making a note, glue this side. And the reason I've put on that, code, let's face it, is because, I know, no one would have a clue what that meant, is because I'm going to glue this side. But what I wanted to show you
what side are you gluing?
I know, it's hard to say, isn't it? But can you see how in this I've used the exact same die, but can you see how the second layer is it looks different, doesn't it, basically? And that is because of how I've placed this in and how I've layered it, essentially. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do now. I'm going to cut off the sounds painful, but the reindeer's legs. They don't mind, it's fine. And what I'm going to do is create a different look, because what I don't want is one layer to go on one layer to go exactly on one layer. It's not going to look very rooftop-y. So I'm going to do different shapes and designs. So with this one, let's make it almost like a bit of a steeple. Let's go and make that triangular. There we go. This one here, let's just make it flat roof, because it's already got a bit of an angle to it. Gonna take off your little hoof there, fly away. And we've got quite a lot. If I layer this up again, can you see, even if I flip this over, we've got quite a lot of chimneys here?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna lop off a chimney. Not something you say every day.
Snippability in this is brilliant.
So yeah, we've got those lovely different layers there, sorted and ready to go. And then we are just going to basically layer them up. Let me just grab this little bit and bob that I need here. So I'm going to layer these lovely bits in and give that sort of shadow effect. So with this one, let's go in with my dotty tape pen. And I'm going to dot this up. Again, love the dotty tape pen for these ones because it means that you don't get any of those cobweb kind of finishes.
Yes.
You can use your normal tape pen around this as well. I won't do that this second actually. But yeah, I'm going to layer that up. And then I'm just going to sort of drop this on. Now this large section I use at the top, I will be cutting down. I just would rather give myself a bit more space than a little less space.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give myself sort of a little bit of a sideways shadow. And what I love about doing this is, can you see how you've got 4 reindeer here, but now because of the way it's done, it looks like you've got 8 reindeer?
Yeah,
it's kind of cool that. I kind of liked that. It was a happy accident.
You could always put a little red dot on the first reindeer.
Of course you could, a
Yeah,
little snoot.
man,
Oh yeah, I love that idea. So now all we have to do really is build this card. So we got our base. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to start at the back. So we're going to, I would actually use wet glue on this, but just for speed, you like your all-purpose and things like that will be good, whatever you prefer to use. Just for speed, I am going to be bobbing on my tape pen. Don't forget that little flick at the end, makes it nice and easy. Little flick at the end. Line that up with the fold. And just really activate that glue. Because what you're doing here when you're applying that pressure is you're almost like, it's almost like you're heating it up a bit. So it makes it extra super duper sticky. Now, don't forget the grey section that you've customised, glue this side. And what I actually did when I put the dye on was I actually put the dye on the textured side. So that means that even though it is backwards and therefore the embossing, wrong one, therefore the embossing is actually a deboss, you still get the textured paper. So it ties it in really nicely. And then last but by no means least, we're going for our smallest one. This one, if you remember when you put it on, you had that 3.5 inches, was it? I can go back over the measurements for you if you so wish. And I will not bob that on yet. Oh, Bex, well done me. So before you do that, I've stamped out a sentiment. This again is from Deck the Halls, and I've just put it on some of that Centura. And what I wanted to do again was add a little something. So I've just got this wool from my stash. I love my crochet. My grandma taught me to crochet when I was knee-high to a grasshopper, and we still have crafting crochet afternoons to this day. This is just something I had knocking around. But you might use the, you know, the jute twine that you get in, is it Vintage Diaries, possibly?
I think it is.
And on this one, I've been crossing it over. So I tend to go kind of halfway, hold my finger there and just go around. You don't want to put too much pressure on this because it means that the card will buckle. So just be aware of that. And then you're going to lock that into place. Again, if you want to now, perfect time to dab on a little bit of your glue. For speed, as always, we won't do that now. And there is your front, pretty much ready and raring to go. What I would always say is get this nice and organised before you actually put your sentiment on, because then your job's a good one, really. Now let's pop on a few of my favourites again. Let's do a few of our foam pads. If you did want to use your 3D glue, one thing I would say is just look at the type of yarn or wool that you're using, because on occasion, if you're not careful, it can almost go a little bit clumpy.
Yeah.
With this, you can actually still move the sentiment a bit if you wanted to. And what I like about doing this, if I'm totally honest, is sometimes if I put the sentiment on and I go, oh, I don't like where that is, because all of this isn't glued, I can still move it even when this is down.
Yeah.
So lining that up, do feel free to measure this out. I am a by-eye kind of girl, and I'm not afraid to say it. So do feel free to do that properly if you so wish. What I like to do when I'm using the tape pen for something that's a bit more, I don't know, difficult, let's say, because obviously this is 3D, is I always glue both sides.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking you've got 2 sets of adhesion there to adhere to each other. But again, you can use your wet glue. That onto the front there. For this one, turn it over to activate. Just a little bit easier with that yarn or that twine, whatever you wish to call it, in the way. And voila, all done and dusted. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You've got that 3D effect there, which I think will look really cool on any mantelpiece. And of course, you can make it larger or smaller if you wanted to.
So much love for that card and so much love for this die. I think it's going to sell out today. The stock is flying out. 3 p.m. launch day, UK time, 10 a.m. East Coast Standard Time. Sarah's going to be here. It's a Sarah Saturday, and myself and Becky are all going to be here. It needs 3 of us. It does, because it's such a good die. And you've seen what you can do. Loads of love for this card. Gilmore on YouTube. This is a beautiful card. Teresa says, I love seeing a fellow lefty doing crafts.
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah, because you really don't see it that often. Like,
Yeah.
I will watch demonstrations and things, and I will have to work out how to do it the other way round.
Yeah.
So, I'm really glad. Thank you.
That's good. Hey, quick question. Are there sequins in that yarn?
Yes, there are, yeah.
See, someone just asked us if it's sequins.
There
So
are.
much love. Make sure you're here at 3 p.m. for the launch day. Oh, yes, winners from YouTube. Oh, yeah, YouTube. There are some winners. 5 winners. Drum roll, please. Thanks. Diane Amberg, Victoria Canalba, Lisa Turner, Alison Galt, and Marcella Kane. You are all winners. Make sure you email here below, prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Our wonderful social team will get those vouchers across to you. Make sure you spend them wisely. You could spend them on these wonderful new dies. Or, alternatively, you can have a look what's in our craft vault. Let's open the doors, and we're going to look at first, let's look at our rose gold embossing collection. This is what you get, right? You get the embossing tool, and you also get in the embossing foil press, allowing you to do some amazing embossing. Now, when I look at these cards, I'll show you some demonstrations very, very shortly. They look like, I don't like to use this term here in Crafters Companion, but shop bought, okay? That is what you get. You get the embossing, you get 3 pieces in there, and the stamps, and you get the foil there. It's £10, $13. A platinum price, £8, $10.40, it's half price. And what you can make is something just like this. This is what you're creating. So you can see there the embossing that you can create, the foil pressure, say, all the gold there into that die. If I show it in the light, can you see it glittering away? Look at that. And you can also create something like this. Look at the pink, okay? So yes, you're getting the gold foil that we're giving you, but there are other foils available if you want to enhance your collection. That lovely pink there as it shines in the light. Amazing. Or look at this with the sequins added in. You just create these cards. They're a bit more luxurious, these cards, with the foil press. And you've got the sequins. My favourite, it's a shaker card. Shaker card. Look at that, and the foil press. So that today is £10 and $13. That is stunning. So let's have a quick look at our Rose Garden collection. Let me find that for you. The Rose Garden. Rose Garden, I don't think that. Next to the advanced kit, it is, of course, it is. I am blind as a bat, I'm not going to lie to you. We've got new glasses, they have caused me nothing but problems this week. Yesterday, pale fig. Whoa, let me get started on the fail pig. So, I called the fail pig pale pig. So, technically, that could be a colour. That we could create our own colour, the pale pig colour. So this is, of course, the Rose Garden and embossing stamp. You're getting 14 different elements in here, allowing you to create this. Look at that there, this here, this rose with all that detail there. The Rose Trellis, as it's called. Trellis. I'm reading it upside. I can't read. I'm like, I'll put my head in front of it. Rose Trellis there to read it. And then the stamps as well. Your friendship is a blessing. You put the sunshine in my day. Happiness comes from within. Beautiful again. These stamps all working hand in hand. Look at that beautiful stamp there. That is gorgeous. All the different elements there. That's it, beautiful. And as well, more embossing there. That's what you get in here in this set. £17 and $22. Allowing you to create such beautiful items, such as this. You can create something like this, the Wishing You, where happiness. Look at that mixture of all the different dies there. And stamps and embossing. All the card is there. Or you could create something like this. So much stuff. Look at that. Or look, this is gorgeous. Again, all there, the Rose Garden embossing stamp collection with 14 elements. Today, yours for £17 or $22. Now listen, that is a bargain. And as well, we're loving this. These are our hearts. Look at that. These are the Dreamies hearts. Now, MDF, look at that. Solid. But when I drop it, it snaps. It won't snap because it's solid. You get the 3 hearts. Now, maybe for a wedding or Valentine's Day, maybe could create a heart hanging. It's got the holes already drilled in there, so you can hang it up nice and easy. Or you could create centerpieces. So many different ideas, different sizes here to create these amazing hearts. 3 you're getting £5.39, $8.09, £4.31. Or I love this bunny. I know you guys love the bunny as well. This is what you get, right? This is what you get, okay? And it's, as you can see, it's been laser cutted out. You get it laser cutted, and you also get this as well. I haven't got it in the plain format like this, but what I have got is what you get here, the circle. So it looks a bit like this on the back, right? That's what it looks like on the back, and you do everything there and you glue it in, but then you can create something like that for Easter. All the bunnies there, Jan made that. Stunning, look at that, just the welcome here. Imagine that at Easter, every bunny, it's got that 3D fixture there, all the grass and the flowers at the bottom, the pearls are where every bunny welcome. How cute is that? I know it's Christmas, we're getting towards Christmas and Halloween, but Easter, you can make this, imagine doing something that a little bit different. All the hard work has been done for you. Here, it's all been laser cut out, so all you've got to do is put it together. You see there, that's the welcome. These here, these little lines here, these are what go in the back, okay, to hold your circle up. That's what goes in there. Everything is there to make this, okay? And that would be beautiful. Everyone would be different. And do you know what? If that was in your house, everyone would be going, where have you got that from? I'd love to see that. What we do next, Johnny? Balloons. I love the balloons. These are beautiful. The sentiments dies. They look stunning every single time. They come in the packs. You've got the wonderful thanks balloon set sentiment dies. Look at that, the thanks there, the die, the stamp as well. So look, again, you're not just getting the die cut, you're getting the stamp as well. Not just giving you the die to do it, and giving everything to make sure you can create the best cards or whatever you are creating with your creations. Then we've also got the love balloon as well. They just look perfect. They just look just like balloons. It's stunning. Then you've also got the happy as well. Happy anniversary, new home, birthday, what are you celebrating? And then as well, in this collection, you're also getting the congrats. I love that. All the little details, and the quality of these products allows you to make sure you get all the little knots at the bottom, and you're also getting the party as well. I don't think I've got a party. I may have got one. Here, let me have a quick look for you. I might have got a party to show you as well. Have I got a party? Happy party? Yes, I've got a party here. So you're going to create that as well. There's the party as well that you're getting in the set there. Look at that, you're getting the party then. So, and you create some beautiful stuff with those cards. And they are selling out as well. You love it in the discovery kits. You get 6 discovery kits here today at an amazing price. £45, $62. You're getting all the 88 elements, different pens, different sheets, different techniques, allowing you to create some amazing pictures and some amazing drawings. Let me give you a quick example of what you can create. These are what you could create. This is made with our, which one's this? This is the creative colouring kit. So the drawing is already provided in the kit. You don't have to do the drawing, you get to the colouring, the fun bit. And if you're thinking, well, I can never achieve that, do not worry, because we're going to give you all the instructions and all the information to create these amazing colourings. They will look stunning. That is taken there from the creative colouring as well. This one is from the mandalas. The mandalas is my personal favourite, I think. They are stunning, the mandala there. All the drawings are provided for you. Another mandala again, look at that. Just all the colouring there on that. And then again, more mandalas. All the shading, all the pens, all the different colours. More mandalas. This is here in the sets. And I love this little concept. It's like a corset, a corsage. And it's been done like a stencil. So this is what else you can do. Once you've learned how to do the colourings, you can do your own little creations with these. You don't have to stick with the colouring sheets. Again, imagine if you're a graphic designer or your friend's into costume design or wardrobe, anything like that. These pens can be to good use. The full set here, you're getting this today, £45, $62, or that platinum price, £40, $56. Maybe you need to dip your toe in the water. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I would like to try some other crafts. I'd never have the confidence to do it. I like doing card making. This is the perfect introduction to do that. You can buy them individually. If you just want to have a little practice, you can buy them individually at $11.99. Alternatively, you get the best deal here by buying them all today. All 6 of these packs. You can see the modern calligraphy, I think, is a great one. Imagine if you are into your card making, adding your own mementos on the cards with that beautiful calligraphy. Becky, what are you thinking about the discovery kits? Because I think these are absolutely perfect.
They're brilliant. They really are, and they make you sort of feel very artistic, you know. I really do adore them, and I think you will as well. And I just wanted to let you know sort of some of the things that you get in, and maybe just share with you a quick tip or two. So I'm going to show you now the illustrator. The illustration one that I used earlier on when we made our bauble tag before. These ones I've got All of these packs, sorry, come with instruction booklets, and I will say the instructions are fantastic. Dependent on pen, dependent on curator, will depend on what you get taught, but you will be told exactly how to use the tools. You'll be taught in this one tips and techniques, how to mix the colours, as we were talking about before. It'll even give you like a little colour chart here, so if you're looking at the colours you think, I'm only getting 5 colours in there, Bex, but actually all of these different colours you can make, and more as well. You know, try layering these up. It teaches you all of these and you can have a great time with it. Also in each of them you will be getting your blank papers that you can practice on, really good quality, and you'll be getting some of the artist drawings. So the flower here is the one that's on the front. Again, just look at how realistic these look because of those different nibs. We've also got in here your macaroons, if you've got a bit of a sweet tooth, sorry, that was dead northern that. Got a sweet tooth.
Everywhere then.
Sweet tooth. And you've got your cup of tea as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a cup of tea, obviously it could be anything, couldn't it? Be a hot cocoa, or it could be
Margarita.
a green tea. Why not? Do you know what, they do serve them in posh ones nowadays, don't they?
It's 12 o'clock somewhere.
So let me just show you a little brief technique now. Now this I have boshed together in approximately 1.5 minutes. I do have one at home that I've actually made out of acetate, but I just thought I'd show you this in case you are new. It's quite an interesting way of teaching yourself about perspective. This is literally a piece of black card, which as you can see, I have cut little fans into them. And I'm going to pretend that this is my ray of light. The reason I do this is because if I keep this to the side of me, I always know where I'm meant to be shading. So for example, if I place this here, I know that this full beam of light, so imagine the black is the light, I know that all of this here is going to be hit with light, so that needs to be the bright point. But if I moved it to here, obviously only the bottom of this would be lit. I've also cut little slats in mine because I like to fold it down and make it a bit more precise if I want to. So for the purposes of this, I'm going to make it really obvious and put it to the side. I'm going to get some of my pens out. Which one should I go for? Let's go. I've not used this one yet.
Okay.
So let's use the starfish, and let's go for the cyan blue again. And don't forget, we went over these techniques earlier, but just to give you an idea, I'm just going to do a little bit of the bottom. We're going to start in this section and just flick out, and I'm not worrying too much about how far I get in the cup, but what I do want to do is with my brush strokes, I'll do it slowly here so you can see, follow the curvature that I've got of the cup at the start here, if you can see that. So I'm following that curvature because when I come into the other side, oh, went a bit over there, but you get the gist. When I come into the other side, it means if I follow the curvature here as well, remembering that I'm going to be, when I spend time on this, I'll be layering up this side, so it's going to be darker, and that's because of where the light's meant to be hitting this, and when it comes in for the blending, that'll help too. I'm just going to keep flicking. That's what these brush nibs are for.
Yeah.
And can you see how as I'm flicking in the same curvature as the cup, and you do just sort of bring it in. Again, bringing this in and starting from the outside each time does help bring up that depth. That means it's giving you a really lovely 3D effect. And then bringing this back in just to show you a touch of blendability, wrong side. Keeping it going on this side, bringing up more of that colour. You can see as it goes in, you're getting a really 3D effect just using those little brush strokes and flicks. Obviously, take your own time, layer as much as you want, and don't forget, always feel free to go back in because it's often that little extra last flourish that gives it that finishing touch.
Nice and simple. In 1 minute 30, smash that. That is how easy it is with the Discovery Kits. That is the bargain today. Hey, we're wrapping up here on Play Your Crafts Right. Becky, I've got to say, everyone is loving you today. And do you know what? I know we just briefly touched the left-handedness, but actually someone's just said, Claire, great seeing Becky do demos and a left-handed to boot. I'm new to crafting, and a left-hander, it's so inspired me to have a go. Because some people really struggle with that, and I'm reading the comments, I didn't realise I am right-handed, but actually, when you're doing the craftings, to see someone do it left-handed, is that next step and that push to have a go at doing it.
Definitely. Oh, thanks for those.
Beautiful. You're going to be joining us back as well. If you do like left-handed crafting, then make sure you join us again later on at 3 p.m. because you're back. What are we doing at 3 p.m, Becky, with Sarah? What are we doing?
We are doing launch day.
Yes!
We've got loads coming up.
We have. It's going to be amazing. Becky's going to be here. Sarah's going to be here. You've loved the centerpiece dies already. They're going to be back. Listen, if they're in your basket now, a little sneaky peek, get ahead of the game. Make sure you check out the basket, because I'll tell you what, I think they're going to sell out, and I'd hate for you to miss out on the launch day, because that price that they're going to later on today is a steal for what you are getting. And then later on tonight, we have got the wonderful Jan. Everyone's here today. Everyone's leaving me at 7 because I'm joined by Jan for Craft House. Yes, we are going to be keeping a Dreamy special. You've seen a little taster of what Dreamies have got, and I'll be showing you, the house. Who's going to join us? Carol from the Dreamies. Oh, she's going to be Skyping in. I've got loads of people coming in today. It's going to be good. I feel like it's a party. Today's the day to have margaritas. I'm telling you now. Right, Becky, Charlie, Johnny, let's get margaritas in for the next show. Sorry, I'll be up for that. Remember, keep coming in, keep getting your questions in and answers. I can't wait to see you back here at 3 p.m, 10 a.m. East Coast time, at 7 a.m. West Coast time. In the meantime, make sure you're checking out these baskets. Get this discovery kit. I know it's only July time, but this is a perfect little Christmas stocking filler. Maybe you're a grandmother or a grandpapa, and you've got 6 grandchildren. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, done. That stocking filler's all done. Here, I'll see you in a little bit later on at 3 p.m. for launch day. It's going to be good. In the meantime, take care of yourself, have a biscuit, and I'll see you on the other side.